immediately smoking out. So this is usually a sign that you just want to get wards down. Popping it this early, it's hard to find kills.
Yeah, you might be kind of unraveling my internal bias there, right? Because I've seen those first 2 games of the day and was disappointed with Shopify, and now this is a marked improvement, so I'm liking it comparative to the earlier drafts that they had. Because this seems playable. Like, game 1 draft seemed borderline unplayable against what they were facing. Yeah, we're going to have both teams smoke up and completely opposing sides of the map to each other.
Yeah, they're not connecting at all. So without we're going to see too much action. We have a little bit of a pause coming out from the calls, his mouse. The only facet that's sort of different every now and then from these heroes is usually the AA. And he's not going for the exposure facet or whatever it's called, the one that increases the AoE on his nuke. Yeah, it's called exposure. He went for a bone chill. This is a slightly higher damage facet, but weaker at pushing out lanes, and that makes sense. You have Tinker on your team, so you don't need to push out lanes. Tinker will take care of those creeps for you.
I sure will.
All the other ones are pretty straightforward. You know, people pick the same facet almost always.
Yeah, methodical PA. Every single time. Crash landing Tiny, that's a classic on him as well.
Yeah, and double impact Ember, etc. It's going on. Both teams kind of holding the high ground that they have invaded right now.
Let's see what comes.
No mid-ward place just yet. We'll see if Ember can place it in a sneaky way without giving it away. He is... Oh, he was just barely out of vision there, actually. That was close.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Scam doing a good job keeping no one on his toes. And no one got his observer ward across the river a little bit faster, so he's still got that vision over there. And both teams,
though, Pakaz.
Pretty happy level 1 fighting, but Pakaz has walked into 4 without teammates behind him, so first blood's there for no one. Tiny in the mid lane with first blood advantage. Oh, look at the smile on him.
Yeah, he's feeling good. He knows how this lane is going to play out now. Getting himself that advantage is always nice. Of course, going to speed up his bottle arrival, even though he did go for quite a few items for stats.
Yeah, it kind of felt like Shopify were readying themselves for, you know, the brawl. Pakaz walks down there and turns around, you know, looks over his shoulder. Guys, nobody's there.
It's so tough to fight. Fighting into the marching machines when all of them are there, especially, you know, in position already. It's just a tough thing to do. We'll have to keep our eyes on the side lanes here, I think. Mid lane will mostly just be farming. Ember should be doing quite okay, even though Tiny can sometimes get on a roll with a denying spree. More importantly, that bottom lane looks really juicy. Kill threats are definitely high.
This is the lane where Hellscrew and Pakaz were meant to have, you know, a pretty good time getting on top of the AA, doing damage, trading back. Does that first blood affect things that much? Like Pakaz dying there, does that ruin the lane a bit?
It doesn't really change too much for Pakaz. He's going to be fine. And they should be doing as fine as they could. Remember, the 2 of those heroes were picked into the Radiant lane already being revealed. But I think still I gave favor to PAAA in this lane by quite a bit. Ringmaster has to be very crisp with his positioning.
So it's more like PARIVISION, it's on them to not make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Because slowly you will get whittled down. Yeah, you can already see the HP kind of dropping by just stifling daggers and chilling touches. You can't really get too close or you just lose your HP.
Yeah, super annoying. And then up at top, Scam with Yamato. Tusk TA, going to try and force 9 class back. As it looks like he contests the pull, drags the wave, under shards for now, taking a fair amount of damage from Scam.
Good smacking. Despite the laser protecting him from the tag team, he still didn't want to put down. He didn't put down the Marcher machines because he realized the creep spawn is there and it would have aggroed the creeps to run around and hit him. So he would actually have taken more damage if he put down the March. You saw him pump fake that he was going to cast it, and then I think he realized, hold up, I'm the first target those creeps are going to hit if they come around the corner. So good patience.
He's got 9 stick and a fairy fire as well, right? So he was never really under threat of dying, even if the worst outcome were to happen.
He just accepted the damage. This is at least Tusk spending quite a bit of mana on him, 170 mana committed for that harassment. So he doesn't even have enough mana to do it again right away.
No one still coming out on top in this mid lane. About a wave ahead in last hits. I should see him control up at least one of these water runes as well. Well, Yopaj trying his hardest.
For a stroll.
Wander down the lane, being aggroed and dragged non-stop by the Tiny. That's a cute little move as well. Courier to the side of the cliff. Delivers the items down. Using gravity.
And then denying the banner creep. Yopaj not gonna be too happy about that.
DM though, up at top. Oh, the missed chance. Evades it. Yamato going to turn on the Tinker, but Skem might still die with one more touch from 9 class. Salving up in through the Lotus pool, while down the bottom lane, Pakaz dropping low to this AAPA lane. Still alive, while Skem up top, Fairy Fire, and stays alive himself. Chaos
Lotus was forced. Lotus was forced, so Tusk not have that anymore.
Pakaz still in danger. One more hit. Ducalis has it.
This is why it's so tough. It doesn't matter that you knew this was going to be a PAA lane. It's still tough to go into. This consistent harassment just whittles you down bit by bit. And finally, they get the fruits of their labor. They still have the healing Lotus down bottom as well, so AA is holding on to that.
Yeah, plenty of regen. Stick charges, Fairy Fire, tons of stuff to play with here as PARIVISION. Well, up at top, 9 class and DM stepping up. And Tomato taking a hefty chunk of damage there from this Brew and Tinker. Forced under tower and away from wave, most importantly.
Yeah, Tia chasing after. Tinker's pretty slow. He's looking for a kill on him.
Yeah, meld into what, 3 hits? That's 1, 2. I had Fairy Fire and Stick still. So DM's able to put the danger back onto Skem. Lots of back and forth in all these lanes as Skem slipping away. They turn onto the TA, deciding she's a juicier target. Finish off the Tusk and force Tomato back to tower.
Oh, they're playing this well. This lane really, really well. Level 2 laser as well brings down the Tusk as he tried to turn around and help TA.
Wow, this is 3 lanes won by PARIVISION.
It really is. Top lane is very close though CS-wise. At least TA is getting a lot of farm here, but Brewmaster off to a very good start. Already has the double bracer, magic stick,
yeah,
and I don't see him dying that easily before level 6 now.
So what do you do? Does Shopify now start to think about moving mid against the Tiny? Seems like, nah, you go through the gate and go bottom?
Yeah, I think gate place. You gotta start outmaneuvering. Get the Tusk and the Ringmaster working together.
Yeah.
And right now, there's no vision control on the gate, so it's completely possible to make a wraparound. Bottom lane. PA jumped in. Pretty aggressive.
Oh, yeah. Very aggressive onto Pakaz. Satanic. He's popped all his regen. Backs up behind the tree line. Staying alive for now, while Ducalis keeps the rain of pain falling down onto the Centaur.
More heals coming in. They have salves. He's gonna salve up himself. There's a salve in the backpack of Hellscream as well, so he could do the same or help him out salving after.
Just been a sad story in that mid lane for Yopaj. He's had to ferry out salves, additional regen, and 24 last hits. What, he's half the last hits of Tiny. His net worth is not going to look any better than that either.
Oh, and Ducalis snipes the rune, but he might get gone on. Oh, he doesn't have Searing Chain yet. He has 2 points in the Flame Guard.
And we've got a Fairy Fire for Ducalis, but the Ember remnants over, pops the raindrops, and no one unable to defend his Ancient Apparition. So the first kill of the game finally going to Shopify 6 minutes in.
Was a very important kill to get there since Ember is struggling so hard. And I'm amazed that no one actually got this much out of lane. Sure, he got the first blood, so he had a good start, but 43 and 10, along with 38 and 10 on PA, man. These 2 cores are just absolutely flying ahead.
It really is very, very scary. And no one is going for a solo kill mid.
Committing?
Hang on. Hey up. Oh, is he dead to tower?
I think he's overdone it. Losing the grip on the mid lane, which was going fantastic. Ember gonna leave a remnant and get back. I think he cancelled him mid TP under tower, right? He dove him because he was trying to TP home and do the refill play, but Ember turns it into a kill. So now Ember just gonna run back to base and gonna be very happy with this.
I mean, how much gold did Ember just get? Like 300 or something from that kill?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it counted as a 2-hero kill, but it's just the tower. It's Or still is listed as +1 hero.
So what, he was 800 or 900 net worth behind. Now he's getting closer and closer. Lane recovered by Yopaj.
Also experience, right? He's ahead in EXP. So gold isn't the only thing that matters, especially for mid laners. Very big part is that experience. He's almost half a level ahead in experience over the Tiny after that.
Stacks being taken by DM and 9 class. I'm pretty sure Shopify know this is happening because they've made a bit of a switch up to play down south. Ancient Apparition got scouted and snowballed on by the Tusk here. They don't have Stampede yet, so Skem relying on just his body, the shards, the dagger from the Ringmaster as Ducalis wanders into the river for a double bounty rune snag. Should be dead regardless though as they crack the whip on him and find that kill.
That was very close to one of the neutrals taking the last hit, but he does go down. And they're gonna head mid with a fresh souvenir collected as well. Thinking about Tiny. Impalement arts do a hell of a job against Tiny. It's big max HP. Not if you miss them though.
No one steps down into the river. He's got phase boots, but he's trapped in the shards. Skem tossed around. Yopaj and Hellscream give the damage to him, and Tiny's down. Reaction though from PARIVISION with the primal split here. Catches up to Hellscream, drags the Tusk back in, but they've got the Stampede ready. Pakaz has hit level 6. Hellscream still being dived under tower, and they'll pause it as he's about to drop. Looks like Skem's okay. I think Hellscream's just dead though.
I think so. I think maybe he could have dodged that boulder from the Earth Panda with the Funhouse Mirror, but he was not in time to do so. The cooldown, of course, he just popped the heal on himself first, so cooldown just came off before the boulder landed. He's gonna go down, I believe. He Funhouse Mirrors and tries to run, but dispelled quickly.
Hang on. Where you going, buddy? Blaze it.
Valiant attempt, but not gonna work out. Bottom lane, they're hunting this PA.
There's been a real good switch of tempo here from Shopify. Getting dominated in lanes, but now making the aggressive moves they need to. Satanic is backed up by the Tiny, though, now. Phantom Assassin thinking about going back in on the Tusk as they avalanche toss Skem into oblivion. And no one... And he's deciding that Pakaz is not the target to go on. Yopaj potentially a kill that they could get. Has remnants available to jump over onto Satanic yet again. But lacking the mana pool to finish him off. Ringmaster's here, and they've got vision on the PA. No one's still giving chase onto Yopaj to allow Satanic to slip behind the Roche pit. The daggers just keep on coming. Satanic's getting solo killed by his Ringmaster as Pakaz is chased by Ducalis and 9 class. No one has given up on chasing anyone else down. He's like, oh, wait, just give me a target. I need to blink.
That is the funniest ring around a Rosie I've seen in a while. 4 heroes running in circles around the Roche pit and chasing each other. PA does finally fall, and so does the Ember, so they get the important kill that they wanted, but not before she already contributed to getting some golden return kills. PA gonna be very happy with that.
I mean, it feels like no one is getting a little unlucky with the runes as well. After such a good laning stage, he's struggled to refill his bottle with anything. Finally now, though, he gets a shield rune.
Gets his hands on something nice, and so does PA. Just goes down bottom and finds the pick off for Hellscream. We see the ring around the Rosie again. this is Ringmaster coordinating. Look at this. This is the goofiest stuff I've seen. It's basically emulating a Ringmaster ulti.
Round and round we go.
And the Wheel of
Carousel
Wonders
of
here.
Doom. Goodness gracious me.
So
yeah, meanwhile, Tinker farming stacks.
Yeah, Tinker farming stacks, and meanwhile in Finland, you know, it's the TA just farming. She's the only hero so far who has not been involved in literally anything. She's 0-0-0. Gonna be jungling for a while longer as well. Has the Dragonlance, but going Desolator next, so really just wants to ramp up the farm speed.
Something just so wrong for me seeing this Battle Fury in quick buy. Like the double broadsword is like Pakaz and no one. He can't finish off the Centaur though. He's pretty quick on his feet with the Stampede. Tusk arriving at the same time backs him up. PARIVISION bringing numbers down here, but no one has walked into vision. Dire Observer and Watcher there, seeing the Tiny maneuver across. As Pakaz and Skem were holding the lane a little deeper. Snowball, Tusk onto the Tinker. In comes the Ember, tossed forward. Yopaj gets onto 9 class here, but DM's arrival and no one's tankiness allows PARIVISION to turn around and fight back into them. Keeps the Tinker alive. They got the Tusk kill, and Hellscream falls to Satanic. 2 supports gone, and this was Shopify making the move.
Yeah, they were making the move, but that shield rune paid a lot of dividends there. The Tiny walking in with the shield rune activated can tank everything, so they didn't want to go on him, tried to maneuver around and still go for a kill on the more important heroes, but just too much for Shopify to try and take that fight. All these fights are very concerning because this is before item timings. I would say that Tiny relies on his blink way more than Ember relies on his Mage Slayer timing, for instance. So Tiny only about 500 gold away from the blink dagger. Once he gets that, we'll see how much PARIVISION can do with it.
Has this wild ability for a support Tinker to be able to join the fight bottom and then go top and hold the wave. Like, TA can't go and like push tower or shove the wave at all. Just like push a wave, go back to jungle, because Tinker is there, non-stop marching.
Yeah, definitely. It's annoying to have that hero just kind of prevent tower taking almost altogether early game. You don't push into level 4 March so easily. But this wraparound 3-man smoke, are they finally gonna get Satanic?
So hungry for it.
Oh, he's on the high
start
ground,
things off, but Scam stuck on the high ground. Doesn't look like it matters all that much. Satanic turns and gets a good amount of damage on Hellscream, but dead nonetheless.
Yeah,
And
tag team
Yopaj
does 3 damage there.
sees the Tinker. Yopaj with this Ringmaster and Centaur behind. A very tentative move forward. Seems like they were scared, and rightfully so, because the reaction is there. PARIVISION slay the Centaur now.
A little mistake by Hellscream, whiffing the ulti into whip combo. Didn't really catch Tinker in the clean way they needed to, and stampeding, unfortunately, to his own demise. Centaur closing in on the Blade Mail, though, so once he gets that, he'll have something going for himself, because right now it's a tough game. Pakas is 0-3-0, has not really had any fights go his way.
No, and another one of those moments where it felt, you know, in that previous series, similar kind of story, one of those are we in or are we out moments. You know, Pakas hesitant to go, Stampedes to run, then goes back in. The rest of the team not really on the same page. It felt like a runaway and bailed, but Pakas felt like there was something more to be made out of it.
Oh, bottom lane, they're actually chasing. Brewmaster with the ulti ready is just running after Hellscream.
Yeah, just whack him and hit him down with a flail. And Ducala's probably going to die here to Yopaj and Scam, though. Trades his life in the 1-for-1. But this is more money in the pocket of the Brew towards that Radiance, which he's closing in on. And the potential here for the Tiny to come and fight down south.
Oh, TA went
who's
for blink.
arrived.
She changed her itemization. So not going for a Deso build. She'd go back for this. This is what I've seen a lot lately. Carry TA is going for the Blink Dagger more often. Just to try and get involved. In particular for this moment, the Tormentor fight.
15 minute hits the clock. Sentries, observers, traps, vision, absolutely everywhere. PARIVISION going to lose the grip of vision down in this bottom right corner, though. And the PA, it looks like, has no intention of joining, so that initiation onto an illusion, it's a signal for PARIVISION to get the hell out of here.
That was sneaky. He's Searing Chained, and then he sent down the illusion. So Sleight of Fist came from the Fog of War, and then down walks an illusion. Very convincing bait. Centaur with a big wraparound around everything here. Could be a massive fight.
Oh, but they've got the Tusk first. Snowball, though, buys some time. Stampede in onto Ducalis. They've got the chain stuns that bring the AA down before he can react. Now, with that big old wheel, the Ringmaster fighting back into the Tiny while Skem survives, finally brought down. Yamato's Templar Assassin able to open up a bit, but Satanic has now joined the fray. The Phantom Assassin holding her own. DM escaping. The Storm Panda barely surviving. Stays alive. And PARIVISION, they've got a lot left in the tank still. This Tiny able to non-stop fight. Pakas is dead. Now Tomato a bit stranded. They've bought back on Skem. They want to continue this and go back in with Yopaj full resources. But Satanic doing a very good job skirting on the edges of the fight, just daggering non-stop. Brewmaster's too tanky to contend with. Ice Blast is going to whiff a bit, but the Tusk's buyback into death is imminent. Yopaj and Tomato trying to do something, but PARIVISION seem like they've got infinite health. No one has finally got to die. Satanic and DM have been brawling non-stop. They're onto Tomato, turned into a box. He's trying to get out of here, but Satanic and 9-class on his tail. And what do we got? 3 seconds till meld, 6 until refraction, no surviving, while Yopaj is out of remnants. Satanic just from the darkness, from the fog, non-stop daggering, stayed alive forever in that fight.
Yeah, he was doing so much work. I wonder what his total damage output was throughout that fight. He did 4.4k damage according to a fight recap. And yeah, tons of that just from safety as well, sitting back. TA didn't get the blink dagger out towards the very end there. After the box, she had it ready. I thought that she would be able to get it out. I didn't see if there was a little marcher machines that might have actually stopped her. Refractions were down, so any bit of damage will stop the turn.
And they're all fighting this, yeah, in this Tinker March.
Yeah.
It just feels like no one was taking damage for like the longest time.
Yeah, back in live, they took out the Tormentor, and there is a smoke. They're actually going for them right now. The gate gets stopped. Just gonna find the AA. So, and here we can see AA dying. It's just a usual Tuesday, you know. And there.
A day ending with Y is one where AA dies. But also this mischance, right? The Brewmaster, the PA, we saw a couple of meld strikes miss out there.
And laser. There's a lot of things.
And yes.
And now Radiance. Yeah, you're really adding up. And this is also around the time when Gossamer capes are coming in. Brewmaster has a Gossamer cape. So the TA, this is where you pick up your Orb of Venom, I'm telling you, this patch.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be considered, you know, buggy or not. I think not. I can't imagine that being a abusive interaction. It's just in the game.
It just feels like one of those unintended tooltip misses, maybe?
Yeah, either they forgot to add in the tooltip that it also has True Strike, or they forgot that they copy-pasted the mechanics for Witchblade, and that included the True Strike, which I think is more likely. It should get hotfixed either way. You know, either add the tooltip or take it away. I don't think we should have a 300 gold item that gives True Strike. It is a little bit strong.
Rest in peace, the Rod of Atos cripple effect, by the way.
Yeah, but in a game like this, where there's already, what, 4, 5 different mechanics of evasion on Radiant, or mischances, I think you kind of have to use it.
Yeah, we need the accuracy.
Bring back accuracy.
Oh, there's another Gossamer cape. No one's got one. So Brew and Tiny both have it.
Yeah. So all the cores are evasion masters at this point. It is just gonna be tough. And that also saves you against the Ember, right? Can't be safe anywhere.
Slight hit. And I've got travels on the Brew, so you've got 2 global heroes. Tinker and Brew can play split map, open things up. Because so far, PARIVISION haven't really made any great strides to go take objectives, get across the river. They've been fighting. Oh, you're right. Yopai is nearly blown up. In comes Tusk with the Ringmaster onto Ducalis. It's a lot of damage, but he's going to drift away and stay alive with his magic wand. While Tiny, another 2-man avalanche, forces the Stampede. Slight change there to hold the Brew back. So
Centaur's out of position now, though. He's alone.
I mean, they're alive to fight another day, but that day's not coming for Picard, it looks like. Down in the river, surrounded. Slowly but surely whittled down.
That's some nice shards, though.
But the shards give away the positioning of Skem. No one makes the jump in, he'll get a bonus kill.
Quick Manta Staff from Satanic as well. I like that itemization in this game. Against the Ember, get yourself the Dispel. Not bad against the TA as well if she gets the Shard later on with the Silence. You now have a very convenient way to get out of this.
Ember?
I think he's going to be fine, but this is kind of hurting them back in their base and taking over control. Slowly but surely, that Roshan area becomes harder and harder to keep a hold of.
I mean, PARIVISION have just gone bulldozer mode activated. Win a fight in the bottom right corner, and now they're pressing tier 2 bot in towards mid. The only safe place to inhabit for Tomato is up top by these ancients, and then a little bit of river he's got.
Yeah, and Tomato has a lot of work to do in this game. He's going for the MKB. He has the entire thing now, so very early timing. However, look at the net worths. Radiant are just... You're playing against 4 cores. That's it. You play against Tinker, it's just +1 core hero that you have to deal with. 11k net worth difference right now, and it's going to be an uphill battle for Team Dire. Ferocious being initiated.
Shopify are here. I've got some vision givers to see inside the pit. Looks like Satanic just committing for this. He wants Roshan to die right now. And Shopify put into a position where they've got to decide what move to make. They try slight stealing, but now we've got a Yules on this TA. Tiny can't get the toss back. Yamato blinks away. Here comes the Tinker, though. Satanic jumps in, and Temple Assassin dead to creeps.
Neutral somehow find it.
The Prowlers. Yopaj, what's he got? One Remnant and a Dream? Get back up to high ground. That's his job, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. 5 HP still dies to no one. Claps him down, and Satanic was also hunting the Remnant in the back anyway.
Yeah, he was in position. There was no way out there with the Aegis on PA, feeling so confident to play aggressively. He TP's down bottom. He knows that there are probably people in the neighborhood, but are they gonna go on him? 2 lives.
You gotta try something. Satanic's jumping to the creep wave to get away from the snowball. Stomp and damage is coming. Satanic still living. Gets into the blur. A bit of distance now away from Picard.
Oh no, the barrier?
To this Hellscream Ringmaster, but the PA turns, healed up, barrier saved. Aegis still gets claimed while Picard dies to the primal split in the back. Skem hounded and hunted down. Nice shards there to block them out, but he is stuck in a cage of his own design. Hellscream dead elsewhere as Satanic slays the Ringmaster. And 3 in a row for the price of the Aegis. Shopify, a small victory the way this game's going, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah, this Tinker Shard is doing work, by the way. The Warp Flare rooting people. Look at mid, he's just setting up on TA. He's like, okay, I'm gonna push you this way, and now Tiny is on you.
If you die here, you just call GG. You're just like, unplayable. Like, it's done. Nice. What can we do?
I'm 9 class, dude. He knows the limits. He almost dies, but he just caught the TA. That's a huge pickoff. They can do whatever they want now. Mid tower looks open, but they could also go bottom high ground if they really want to. Looks like without Aegis, they're going to play it a bit safer. And yeah, just blink in, plus root him. And TA actually doesn't have a counterplay. When you get rooted here, you're like, okay, I'm stuck.
So funny.
Mischance and root, very funny.
Meanwhile, Hellscream dead. Satanic forces the snowball. Avalanche connects the stun onto Skem. There's Tusk. Breathes his last
what's
breath.
Tinker doing? He's just catching another one, pushing him out of his home.
That's wild. Look at him. You're getting shoved back. This is no Magnus.
I mean,
you've got 2 Tinies on your team. Tiny and Tiny Kerr. What are you doing? Just tossing and throwing people around.
A Tiny cursed, more like. Goddamn, this Tinker. I would not want to play against him. 5-0 and 12 has not died a single time. Has become, you know, nearly unkillable now as well with how barriers and mischance work. And even a hero like Ember has to be so cautious. The root will randomly catch you and you can't remnant away. Alright.
Alright, I guess.
Me when a Tinker kidnaps me out of my home. For no reason.
Oh. Is that the Satanic on his own, forcing 3 heroes to run away?
Yeah, this is also a thing. Satanic is a very, very bold carry player. He will always push the limits as much as possible, and that can pay off so big for him in situations like this. He got away with shoving mid wave, sends Manta to shove next wave, and that makes this dire rotation now very limited in time. It's too obvious again. So all of them have sensed it seems. Brewmaster backs to safe area. If you go on Brew, he has his ulti plus Tinker can always join him as well. It's not an easy target. What do they have in terms of timings here coming up? BKB and just now for Ember coming out. So finally he has some safety. TA nowhere close to a BKB though. She got that MKB and since then has barely been able to farm. I think in a time that she got 1,000 golds, PA got like 4,000, 5,000 gold.
It feels like Centaur's been like a blink hero for this entire game, huh?
I mean, I wish he had blink. He's just kind of waddling around. Got the pipe blade mill Vanguard. TA trying to hide.
There's no hiding from that.
They found a pickoff though. Meanwhile, and brought down the AA who ulted before he died.
But now you're gonna lose potentially 2 more. And chasing onto Scam and Hellscream. Into the little box he goes. Stampede as well to escape. But look at DM.
He's stampeding as well.
Keeping pace with the stampeded Ringmaster. And Nine Class has got the grab on him as well.
Being chased by a drunk elite sprinter here. And on the
Baba
other
Yopaj
side
up
of the
top.
map. With the basher.
Yeah, I mean, it's moments like this where, yeah, you just wish your center had Blink, right? Some way of jumping and catching, unlock the TA and the Ember Spirit to do damage. But yeah, he is, it just feels like a hero you avoid.
Yeah, and Centaur
Don't
goes
touch the
up
Centaur.
bottom. They're gonna touch him, but they're gonna wait a little bit for the blade mail and then burst him after. He gets pushed back again. This is lasso place, man. Batrider, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I actually think people are underestimating how good this warp flare thing is. A lot of Tinker games we see it just completely ignored and not purchased, but 9 class just demonstrating how much you can do with it here, at least when you're ahead in the game. And they just call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame them. This game was over for a while now. I do think that PARIVISION got the better deal in the TA-PA trades. If you first pick TA, you know PA is going to be second pick, and I think that matchup is favorable for Phantom Assassin. Having the evasion is very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, there was like shines of light there from Shopify. Bot lane was hard. First blood on Centaur hurts, but there were these chances. They made that period of play, like, what, minute 7 to 15 or whatever it was, where they were going through gates, playing into side lanes, and looked pretty damn good. But PARIVISION hit their stride, hit their timings. This Tinker came online, 4 cores. It all became very challenging for Shopify to put up a fight. And game 1, it ends in... Well, this is a real important, pivotal point already in the group stage for Shopify. Already 3 games down. They need to start getting wins one way or the other. This game 2 against PARIVISION feels like Scarth Mage, a little bit weird and out there, but it could do the job for them. Just that raw damage, this massive team fight that Shopify has.
Yeah, we'll see. It's definitely wild. I like that they're taking a swing at it, because when you're losing 3 games in a row, a lot of teams will try and go back to comfort zone and play it safe or play something weird. But obviously, Hellscream does play a lot of Skywrath. It's just not been a very good Skywrath patch overall. This is the first one I see in so long, honestly. So we'll see what we can bring with it and how well he can play around this.
Yeah, I guess we're starting to witness some of the fabled upsides to, Dota2 Pro Tracker and stuff. Not showing everything. You've got some of these hidden picks from some of these players that wouldn't have seen the light of day.
Yeah, that's true. I've talked to a few players, and people in general seem to be pretty happy that they can now practice stuff without it being scouted so easily. You can't just bring everyone's last 15 games from pubs, see what they have been playing, and just say, okay, we're gonna ban this player.
Alright, Tomato role-playing as Foxka. Kill that frickin' boar. Hellscream, though, or Mr. One Armor under Shrapnel and Blood Grenade. DM giving chase, has the Hawk to come and dive bomb on him, and Ducalis gets first blood.
Very strong. And actually, there's more fighting going on. They go on to the Batrider.
Oh, yeah. 9 class about to die.
Oh, he's getting kited now.
Has expired, though. He's got a flame break to play with Tomato to push him back. 9 class, he's going to fall, but this Monkey King is dying for his efforts. Surely, look, another punch. A swipe of the axe, and DM gets it. So 2-1 to start things off.
I almost feel like,
feeling pretty good.
I almost feel like it's a mercy to kill him there, because if you leave him alive, he has to walk back to base and then TP out, or he has to TP to the lane and have literally no HP. Both are really tough options. None of them are good. So yeah, you want to get the kill on the Monkey King, but it would almost have been better to just let him waddle back to base slowly, no boots.
Well,
he's back in lane though, doesn't really miss too much.
Scam holding that wave for him. That's not how you want to start though, as a Monkey Disruptor lane. You want to be playing forward, trading hits with that bat, getting up in the face of the Beastmaster.
Glimpse back, does a bit of damage, slow as well.
And they've hit level 2 on both their heroes, a little bit faster.
Yeah, has the Orb of Frost as well on Monkey King, so it can get a few auto attacks in. I think as long as the two of them play close together on 9 class and DM, this lane is not that easy for Monkey King to really chase people down. Between the boar, the hawk, and the flame break, can be difficult to get the Jingu stacks later on.
Is this Monkey King untargetable business? What they're doing? They're reconnecting for it, right?
Oh yeah, I think so. Monkey bug.
just
Yeah,
stands
they
there,
said
like,
monkey
flailing.
bug. So it's not just that he becomes hard to click, but it doesn't bug out for us as spectators. But when you play a game, if you play it against Monkey King and randomly he just starts T-posing on you and he doesn't have any animations, it's very, very annoying because you can't see his last hits.
Just have Jingu stacks appearing on your head, like, what?
Yeah, no, I mean, trying to last it, and you hear the sound of him auto-attacking, but you don't see him making any animation. It's very, very annoying. I hope that this bug can somehow be fixed one day, but at least reconnecting does fix it, so pro players have a nice workaround.
I got a way out of it. And then up in this top lane, Pakaz and Hellscream, the Mars and Scarith Mage, are already kind of whittling Satanic's mana pool down as much as possible. And Sky against AA, trading hits. Who wins this?
I think Scarith stands pretty decently in that, because he has so much resources to use. And he has bigger chance of help from the core. Medusa, not that good at coming over and helping out, but if you get a slow from the Skywrath on you as AA, you might get speared and God's Rebuked, and that's just death.
There's a bit of a tightrope act for Ducalis to play there. Don't get too far forward. It also makes it difficult for him to pull, or even just unlock this small camp.
Hellscream trading hits pretty effectively. He's playing on his range. Skywrath, of course, one of you. Oh,
that's nicely done. I mean, so Ducalis plays the hero, Satanic plays the creeps, tries to pull the wave, and then Hellscream's like stuck in this position where he has to block it to stop the pull happening. And then they just land their spell.
Yeah, I mean, he probably didn't expect the volley to come in there. A lot of carry Medusas will early on just put points in Split Shot and Mystic Snake. The level 2 volley just caught him off guard and he got punished immediately. Does not look like Satanic is going to be able to get his hands on the Lotus, though. Healing Lotus grabbed by Skywrath, who has full resources. Bottom lane, though. Chasing the Monkey, or the veteran.
Yeah, Monkey's on him. Boundless Strike with the Jingu and 9 class. A head away from death. Oh, is he going to try and skirt around the trees? Scam puts it to an end. While Pakaz up at top, about to die here to Satanic and Ducalis, who quickly turn onto Hellscream. Concussive shot slows Satanic down. Hellscream is into the tree lines and is alive, but what kind of life are you living right now? Low HP, no TP ready. Observer sees him running away.
I mean, he's got salve clarity on him at least. He was ready for this situation, so he gets his resources back. Gonna backpack stuff for value a bit. Say that he doesn't backpack the rest of his stuff, but he gets back to lane. And now it's actually gonna be them on the forefront looking for moves. Trying to keep this Medusa low and not let her get max mana again. We haven't really had time to look at mid lane too much, but obviously Sniper against Kunkka, very Sniper favored. No one doing quite well too to reflect that. He's 23, 24 and 8 now. Very good on CS.
Kunkka's just like, give me water runes and anything please, just let me stay in this lane. Get a bit of golden experience where he can. Down at bottom, Beastmaster having a few struggles down here. This Monkey King Disruptor offer a lot of damage. Especially, you know, they hit level 2 faster. They got that good trade early on. But it's a later portion of the game that we're looking at this duo doing very well against the Monkey King in particular.
Yeah. For now, Scam doing a great job in the lane with level 2 glimpse as well. They have to be worried about going too far out on the lane. So as long as Beastmaster and Battery can pull the lane back a lot, they're going to be completely fine. Once they get close to a tower, it becomes more difficult. I do not envy Yopash, by the way. Today we've seen him lane against OD, and now he lanes against Sniper. He's not had the most fun matchups as Kunkka here.
No, it's not enjoyable at all. And DM already has his helm. It's kind of difficult now to chip away at the Beastmaster. And his double balls give him safety in that creep wave as well. And it looks like Shopify are a bit afraid of like a twin gate play because the AA has been off the map for a little while.
Moves coming in mid. I think AA has already communicated as well that the Skywrath is missing from the top lane, so he's running mid himself, looking for potential setup on Yopash.
And there is Radiant Vision in that top jungle. I'm wondering if they spotted AA moving.
Yeah, I think they realized. They saw him. They definitely saw him walking down there, and they knew that he came with a ward and sentry. So ping came out. I think they will deal with that eventually. But the 3
Your
hero
patch, though.
rotation.
Don't expect the Batrider coming in. And now Disruptor arrives. Courier Sniper's there. Just going to glimpse the Batrider back towards Hellscream. But 9 class is not really in any danger.
Quickly taken down. Easy kill for them. And then rune control on the back of it with a haste rune. They're looking for Mars. Any other rune and he would not really be in danger here. But the quick little sniper making his way.
Can Picaz TP out of this?
He could.
Like if he just TPs?
Yeah. But
Maybe if he just TPs.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that he didn't have mana on the sniper until it was too late.
Yeah.
Probably didn't realize, like... And by the time you see the mana pool and you're like, oh yeah, I should have TP'd.
Hindsight. We can see everything.
Yeah. Well, he dies. He's gonna TP out to the lane. You know, it's always sad to have to TP base and then walk out. Instead, he just dies and then he TPs out.
Yeah.
Less time spent traveling, Gareth.
So efficient.
Very. Death is super efficient, turns out.
Auntie Carlos is thinking about Wisdom Stealing. Not going to go for it, though. 9 class gets his, Picard's the other. But yeah, definitely worries here. You mentioned Yopaj, having a difficult time. The Mars, not doing great out of lane and in net worth. 2 heroes where I feel like levels and early momentum is super important to get you off the ground.
Monkey's in danger here. He jumped in. They're just gonna keep him in place now. He has cooldown on jumping.
Yeah, the clicks from 9 class just keep on going. I mean, Tomato's going to try to get Jingu stacks going, but he's dead to no one. And 9 class who chase him down. Yeah, he jumped in aggressively onto DM. I thought he was going to jump on the trees and run away, but he gets caught.
He just blindly jumped in on a Batrider, and then there was nothing else. The sniper TP's in, a little shrapnel, and that will do a trick. So, throwing away basically the one lane that was going really well for them. You cannot afford to have him dying like this.
That's going to put DM so close to his helm. And that's when the map gets so dark and so tight for Shopify.
Still no access on the Beastmaster, so he's being chased by Monkey. Cannot cut down the trees at all. Gets glimpsed back in. I think he's fine.
Scam and Hellscream is a tanky Beastmaster here. He's brought to half health.
Monkey?
He's got a Diadem, he's got a Lotus, he's got Helm. Now Tomado has been rooted up. Satanic with the rotation. They've killed Hellscream down south. Finally, they get a takedown on 9 class, but they've got a Roar from DM connecting on Kunkka. Stonegaze out. Picard's trying to spear back this Medusa who's just charging in towards them. For now, they'll stay alive, but Shopify don't really have any resources to play with anymore.
No, Sniper's coming, and they have to respect that. He has spells ready, he's ready to fight.
Defensive arena time? I think you gotta. I think you gotta. He whiffs the spear. Ducalis, you gotta kill this ancient apparition at least. Because he's about to die to Sniper, but the torrent buys him a bit of time to escape to the right-hand side. Yopaj, though, puts himself in the firing line. Kunkka down and out. DM on a killing spree. Yes, Picaz and Scam are going to get across towards the gate. TP out and away from danger. But not a good showing from Shopify.
Oh, he's healing up with a healing Lotus. Is he going to get ulted here and just die?
Yeah.
That's death. Oh, no. Don't resist the Cobra.
All right.
I mean, the Cobra was firing that gun, but, who knows?
Medusa getting a little nasty.
Yeah. They're doing a great job on PARIVISION activating early these rotations. And look at bottom. Monkey again has been caught by the Batrider.
Pre-tips, man. This is becoming algorithmic. Just step by step. PARIVISION show up to a lane. Shopify heroes die.
I mean, Tomato's game is crumbling before our eyes. He's died so many times in such a short time span now. Bottom tower is finally going to be conceded. No way to defend it anymore. As the Beastmaster with his Dominator is going to start pushing. Hellscream is there thinking can get experience, but he really can't even get close enough for it as Skywrath. Instead going to opt to go over the Lotus.
And the strengths of these two supports. Level 6. Static Storm, Mystic Flare, both very important in terms of playing the game as these two heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the fear, dejection, sadness. Shopify having a tough time just staying in it.
The thing is, they didn't lose the Wisdom Rune, but they had to take it on the Mars on the side of Radiant, so I don't think they got the Wisdom experience on Skywrath. So
Yeah.
experience went to Scam and to the Mars, and then Skyrath has to work for his level 6 pretty hard. And without level 6 timing, at 11 minutes in, you're at level 4 Skyrath. I feel like you're that range creep, right? You know, like you're just not really doing that much.
I think a range creep is
More threatening?
a little more. He's one of the, you know, the little kobold camp.
Yeah.
The family.
I mean,
he's the
if we say
adopted
it like
child of that kobold camp. He's not even part of the real family.
if Beastmaster dominated a range creep, I would be more scared of that range creep than a Skyrath right now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Smoke
One
up
of the little
top,
froglets.
X mark. They want the Medusa. Can they burst it before help is there? He gets a quick ulti out.
Yeah. And now they can feel to run away. Put the fence around her and back up.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough though. You smoked up there and all you got was the carry pressing a button and then back to farming, no time wasted. Satanic didn't even react. He's just, okay, little bump in my farming pattern, but sure.
Yeah, they don't TP the bat or the sniper up there. DM stays down bottom to continue farming. And no severe threat. And this comes from, you know, talking about the Monkey King dying, what, 3 times in as many minutes. Now there is that limiting of options. And Monkey King doesn't want to activate now. He wants to keep on farming, get his first item. So it's down to Pekaz to land this arena to get this Static Storm from Scam there. The rest of your players have got to pull up all that slack. And if they're unable to get these smoke connections, that just more and more slack for PARIVISION to play with. More ancient camps, more map space, more ability for this Beastmaster to take a lane. Well,
Monkey is at least
don't lose
moving.
anything.
He's moving towards top now to activate, and I think this is the right play. You can't let them keep this top tier 1 tower. It's getting very, very tough to get any CS done. When Beastmaster owns the entire bottom lane, you at least have to create some parity, take over top part of the map. This has been like over a minute of the Monkey not hitting a single creep though. And he's going for Battle Fury. It's not a good combination, Gareth.
It's not. And then we just saw a flurry of items for PARIVISION. Blink Bat coming. Manta delivered on the Medusa. Things get very hot. The tier 1 tower is still fine up at top.
Yeah,
Tomatoes
they
like
didn't touch the tower yet. They're too scared of the TP in, you know, worried about someone wrapping around, and right now it's like paralysis setting in. They're gonna go for smoke.
Tomatoes just dies here now, huh?
If they go on him,
Blink
yeah.
Lasso.
Yeah, he could go in. Even the board, they don't need to. Don't need the lasso.
The summons kill him.
Straight up just dead to a Beastmaster. They didn't use the
Not even the
They
hero.
didn't use the lasso. They didn't use the hero Beastmaster. Just
was
dead to a zoo.
The Thunderhide isn't even the best ancient creep in the game.
Here comes the move, Gareth. They're behind.
Okay.
The X mark.
Yopaj. In comes the combo. They'll land onto DM with a Static Storm as well.
Oh, they
the
broke the
kitchen
combo.
sink thrown at him, but he's still half health. Pekaz, meanwhile, has died to Ducalis in 9 class, and DM's going to turn back and roar up this Kunkka, still surviving. Back out the river. Mystic Flare misses. DM survives it. You've lost 2. Look at a third. Yopaj about to drop as this Thunderhide goes wild. DM grabs a mega kill streak. It's 16-4, a 13,000 net worth lead. Shopify, I don't know how you come back from this. Your options are gone.
Oh, the Batrider just dismantling that. You said the kitchen sink, but he took away the valuable little bit of hard damage there. The tap of the kitchen sink, if you will. He took the hard piece out. The Mars was not there. The combo wasn't there. No Skyrath ulti as well as he... I'm not even sure he was level 6 at the start of it. He tried to throw a Hail Mary ulti towards the end, but they're just missing everything. Nothing is connecting the way they want to. And honestly, this game is looking brutal, man. Monkey King has 1 cornucopia and going for a Battle Fury. You're currently 5,000 gold behind the Medusa. You don't have 5,000 gold as net worth total. She's more than doubling the net worth here. We're seeing an incredible outpacing.
Yeah, can we see all items like side by side? It's like net worth is one thing
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah,
Because you
effective
look at-
items. You see the
Yeah.
the value here. Yeah, this is where, I mean, that Helm of the Overlord, Manta style already, Blink, Maelstrom, every hero getting valuable items. I guess AA, you know, he's got 1,000 gold, so he's close. Okay.
It's just the
And
fact
meanwhile,
Shopify
Radiant,
don't
the
have an
biggest
item
items?
that like does something. They have bracers, you know, bracers and wands.
Yeah. Yeah, they have one single
Blade Mail.
item, the Blade Mail. It is complete. Yopash Blade Mail has to carry the entire team fight. Monkey drops an ulti onto the AA.
Kills
Quick
Carlos.
reaction ulti out.
But yeah, Monkey King dead now, it looks like. DM still inside the Wukong's command. Very tanky fella in the arena. Going to just walk past the Mars. Hellscream's dead to the sniper peeping at him. And Pakaz joins his teammates 6 feet under. 3 for 1. You kill the AA. And for what?
Yeah, that was super costly. And now we're going to lose even more. Buildings are falling. Batrider is just chasing people as well. Getting a kill on the Disruptor.
Oh, yeah, pass trades.
He's gonna fall at least, and holy hell, they got 900. 9 class and 900 gold at 16 minutes for a support kill.
999, call the police.
He didn't even have a kill streak, did he? 900 gold for killing a hero without a kill streak at 16 minutes, and the hero is a support. That's when you know the game is bad. 20,000 gold lead, Gareth. I mean, I have not seen a game this one-sided in a long time, dude.
Yeah, because usually when we talk about that 1k per minute kind of thing, it's like minute 20 and there's a 20k lead, and you're like, that's bad. This is like unheard of.
They're on pace to have like some 25,000 lead at 20 if it continues down this spiral. So Radiant, they're trying to break the spiral. They're going towards the Roche. Walking
They've got to do something
to
upset the balance here. The Torrent into the pit. Roshan's still being hit and taken by PARIVISION. So far, no hasty jump from Shopify. Oh, they've spotted Pakaz in the back. He was trying to go for the wraparound. Scam is dead at the front, and so's Hellscream. They try a wraparound, but hit immediately by a bus going full speed. Yamato's gone. Wukong's won't protect you.
Pakaz, you can do it, buddy. Steal the Aegis and the last hits. Get everything. Do it.
3,
and
2, 1.
Whoa, it's good.
Kill and Pakaz. Well, he's done something. I don't know if it'll change anything, but he's done something.
He earns a tip, man. They high five a little bit because we don't see he doesn't have a play anymore. He throws out the high five before he dies. At least, you know, he got to do that as a moral victory in a game like this. Credit to his timing. He didn't have any vision. He did that blindly. Very, very impressive.
He stops the record-breaking 25k net worth lead minute 20 as well.
Yeah, he did. He salvaged it. It's still going pretty bad, dude. 22,000 lead, towers under threat.
It's like I don't know, did you see the recent record that was broken? The shortest game?
Yeah, what was it, a 6-minute game or something?
Yeah, that was like a 10-year record held by a Moscow 5 or something like that, and it gets broken now. Teams are looking at thinking, oh, we don't want to break any more records. No more negative records against us. But PARIVISION very, very ready to breach high ground, Aegis or not. They are going for it.
Absolutely just gunning up this high ground. They have the BKB ready on the sniper. Have you seen Timato's quick fight?
What is it?
We're in this territory now, Gareth.
It's not mantles, not
It's
staffs
not.
of
It's
wizardry.
bigger. It's more
They're
intelligence.
larger.
Well,
It's rough.
if he had enough of them, he would have survived that. Because magic resistance.
Okay.
Sure. We need a lot of them, Gareth.
Sure.
Every single Mystic Staff is 2.5 points of magic resistance, Gareth.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Cars? Oh, he's still under vision. But that's Radiant Vision. They just saw him around the corner. Well, dead for 40. No Mars Arena. It does have buyback, but yeah, it's felt like this has been coming for a long time. Is it going to finish on the exact 20-minute mark? 1958.
1958 with a 28,000 lead. PARIVISION close out this second series for Shopify, and they're unfortunately gonna go 0-4 in the games that you and I get to cast here, Gareth. That is a